And it really goes to prove that if you don't measure something, nothing will be done about it.
And we have to make New Jersey's business climate more attractive for entrepreneurs.
We are Wonder Women. Like, look at all these women and what they've done and what they've tried. And even if they didn't succeed, they gave it a shot.
I don't think it's fair to put a $4 or $5 billion price tag on middle-class New Jerseyans.
We've got a great lifestyle here, and I don't want to see it ruined because politicians can't manage our finances properly.
Welcome back. I'm here with my next guest, May Fridel, founder and chief executive officer of Passion for Spices. She is on a mission to help America truly enjoy organic food prepared with genuine, wholesome, chemical-free ingredients. And who would not want that? May is a spice expert, and she shares the knowledge of her healthy cooking through various food literacy programs for kids and adults throughout the nation. The American Diabetic Association has also published her cookbook recently titled Indian Cuisine Diabetics and is available in the US market, UK, Canada, and India. She's building her business advocating for sustainable lifestyles. May is also involved in many community leadership roles and is passionate about raising funds for charitable organizations in her hometown of Summit. May, it is so good to have you today.
Thanks for having me, Lisa. Very excited.
I know, I'm really excited. You know what? Healthy eating, sustainable lifestyle, organic, that is all words that really resonate with me. And I thought we did a show together with Amy. And
yes.
So I just wanted to have you come on and talk to the viewers so they could learn a little bit about you. How did you start this whole route with getting into your passion for spices and getting to where you're at today?
It was my dream to come to the US, and I pursued that by joining as a knowledge engineer in the financial service industry, and I became a head of knowledge management. And as I grew in my career, I was so busy as a mom, and when I had a child, I realized that he had a lot of immune system disorders and stuff like that. So basically I stopped and thought about what I did wrong. So I was fortunate enough to grow up in a sustainable lifestyle where I had a lot of knowledge about great food and great healthy practices. But I stopped and I said, let me change the way I live, and quit my job, and I started introducing wholesome food to my child, and we saw tremendous improvement in the child's immune system. And that is the beginning of Passion for Spices. So I started giving classes, lectures, and got more knowledge from my ancestors, my families, moms, grandparents, and I started integrating that food in the Western kitchen. But the time I took is to experiment a lot of recipes with the gadgets and the facilities we have in our kitchen. See, all of us are busy, we don't have the time, so this is what I mastered. So I formed the business Passion for Spices, which where I could have a balance of life. See, I wanted to do something solid with my financial background and a high-powered job. I didn't want to do something small. So I wanted something solid, which I can enjoy, and I can do it forever. So I can build it, which I can scale. So that's how Passion for Spices was formed, and it's a international business now with a great product line and a food literacy program which is established.
That is so exciting. I'm going to say it's a really appropriate word for you, passion, because everything you do with passion, and you just give it your all. You do a lot of philanthropy locally and broadly. Can you just talk a little bit about how you've merged Passion with Spices into the philanthropy, which is your other love?
Right. Yeah, I am, as I said, Passion for Spice is a passion for life. I started off some philanthropy events, like donating to schools with children with cancer, and so I started off. People started calling me for SEF fundraising, and every time I donated something, my dinners were sold out. So I was very thrilled. But I am also involved with various community leadership roles. I am elected as a city representative for the City of Union for the block development grant, and I'm in the committee for the Dominican nuns for the $4 million capital campaign. I'm very thrilled. We are almost there. And many others like the Boy Scouts, and I'm so thankful that I'm able to spend my time helping the community and give back.
Where are you heading with your business? So today you do what? You do classes for the kids and adults, which I've always told you I want to do because
Yes.
actually I want to say this. We did a show together and I have one of your cookbooks. It
Right.
was the simplest some of the recipes that we did were so simple. I actually did them with my younger son, Zach.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole point of my cooking methodology is easy, practical, and wholesome ingredients and tasty. Thing is, even when you are diabetic or patient with cancer or any illness, you want to eat food with pleasure. So you want to eat something with flavors. So in each and every recipes, we have tested gourmet practices like layers and layers of flavors and spices. But the spices not only give flavor but also boost your immune system. So that's what I've showcased: the techniques of classes, techniques of how to use spices, and the healthy techniques like steaming and broiling and bracing. And so if you look at the book, you will see all those things showcased. But so we have the core as the spice line, which is an organic and sustainable product line, which is retail and wholesale markets, and the food literacy program, which is for adults, kids. I have workshops, special workshop for hospitals, for schools. And
When you say food literacy, exactly, can you define that for me? Because it could just be you're here and you just need a little bit more knowledge, or are you really trying to tailor those to a crowd that doesn't know anything about food?
So we curate, for example, I have a workshop for a group of women who are busy moms, Wall Street moms, doctors, etc. So they said, please help me, and one of them is has diabetic issues. So she wanted me to put together a workshop where they can do everyday meals and for the whole family, which is practical. So we are curating the vessels from Williams-Sonoma, the cooking techniques. We are putting together easy weeknight meals so that they can easily using a pressure cooker or an instant pot. So we have a whole lot of things which they can use, and basics like what ingredients you need to have, what oils they need to buy. So the whole package is given to them in this workshop, and we'll have a continuous ongoing themes. We'll have seasonal ingredients. We'll be showcasing farm to table classes. We'll be having so pressure cooking classes. So we'll be introducing more and more of those practical, fun classes for couples. For what do you cook on a special event?
Can we do it for date night?
Yeah, sure.
Are you going to do date night cooking?
Fabulous
All
cooking.
right.
It's a 5-star grade recipes we can make at home.
Right. Where do you teach the classes?
So I usually teach at the Calvary Church. We had at the Elks Lodge last year. We had the camp, but anywhere I can get a professional kitchen, that's where we do our classes. But our classes are taught by professional chefs, designed by me, and it's really wholesome ingredients and learning the real way of cooking. For example, we have a noodle workshop, roti making workshops, taco working workshop, everything from scratch, and fun and easy, and they get to taste a lot of food.
And is it based on all your spices, or is it that you want people to understand the spices and how to make other food?
It's spices is the key ingredients, but we have other cultural heritage and culture classes as well. So for example, we have around the world theme, where tomorrow, and the first class in my cooking camp is the Tuscan food. So we have a specialist chef coming in and teaching Tuscan food from scratch. So we have children from age 2 to teens. So it's really an amazing response I'm getting from parents. And this is the 8th year, and it's been a very successful experience for friends and family.
Wow. What else can we expect from Passion for Spices?
So my book is the exciting thing in this year was the book. So I will be doing a lot of book tours all around the world, to India, to Canada, to Europe. So that is the exciting part, and helping people with diabetic problems and preventing diabetes. So this is my presentation all over the world, showcasing the book as a tool and helping communities. I'm actually excited about the collaboration which we have just started to begin with Robert Wood Johnson, where we are helping Asian American communities, where we are going to help, we'll be their collaborator, introducing food literacy program for for the whole community.
Did you mention you were going to do something for cancer, a cookbook for cancer too?
Yes, that is one of my next in the agenda. So to make food which is palatable for cancer patients. Already I have been asked by Overlook Hospital doctors to do something like that for a group of people. But the thing is, the designing in such a way the immune system is boosted, and integrating spices, for example turmeric, which is a cancer preventing spice which has curcumin, which actually is a very powerful medicine. And when you use black pepper, see, the thing is, the technique which I've learned from my home is use black pepper and turmeric together so it absorbs better.
Right.
So many little tips and techniques we are going to share with the people and my clients.
There is so much to learn about food, and I'm really excited that we are starting to mesh the Western
Right.
with the Eastern, because it's holistic, right?
Yes.
I believe in traditional medicine, but I really believe the healing starts from the inside out.
Yes,
So-
and Ayurveda, I was fortunate enough to learn Ayurveda in my family. So Ayurveda is the science of life. So everything we ate was based on Ayurveda. The recipes, for example, yogurt you don't use in the night. So when my child had asthma, so I never gave him yogurt. So things like that, and a lot of vegetables seasonally we used. So all those practices were embedded in our lifestyle. So Passion for Spices is really a lifestyle practice where people should start cooking, have a family time, have a joyful life by inviting people, and also growing your own vegetables so that you can get fresh ingredients for your cooking. So those are things which I'm emphasizing in the practice.
Going back to our roots.
Yes,
Got it.
yes, yes. Yes.
All right. Let me ask you this, because we're going to be winding up shortly, and I just really admire you. You have done such a wonderful job transitioning from a high-powered job, beginning a company. You were a stay-at-home
Right.
mom for a short period of time, being philanthropic. For all those men and women out there who want to follow their passion, who
Yes.
really want to just kind of step out of their comfort zone, what is your advice to them to make that a possibility for them?
I would say follow your passion, but just following the passion is not just enough. Do something which you enjoy and you are knowledgeable about. You need to be an expert on something which you do. See, I know that I have a lot of knowledge from my family and myself, so that helped me. So follow your dream, follow your passion, but try something which you can enjoy for your life. See, and that is very important. If you don't enjoy what you do, I think it's not. It gets more tougher on the life.
Yeah, there's that saying that do what you love and you'll never work another day in your life.
Yes, every day is joyful for me, and Passion for Spice is a passion for life for me.
Oh, thank you so much, May. It was great speaking today.